Like once again, out here on these highways and these byways to bring out the truth of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Without further ado, let's get started. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, Hashem Yash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and to the Hakim and the Akbar that'll be listening and learning. So I say Shalom. This is let's get it. This is Year Of Hasting. So that's what we're going to start off. As coined by Apostle Tahar, Year Of Hasting, 2 Peter. I don't have my glasses, so you're going to have to bear with me. I don't have my equipment again, once again. 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 12. And it reads, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of God, wherein the heavens being on fire shall dissolve, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. That's going to be them ICBM nuclear missiles that's going to come here and destroy America. Verse 13, nevertheless, we, the hopeful elect and the hopeful 1/3, that's the we, according to his promise, and who promised? Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, who the word ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Look for a new heaven and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. Now, if you can sit up here and without a doubt say that righteousness is dwelling on the planet Earth, especially here in Babylon the Great, spiritual Egypt, Sodom and Gomorrah, then you're telling a lie. Because there's not no righteousness dwelling here in America, Babylon the Great, nor through the planet Earth. Why? Because you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, the biblical Israelites, you're at the bottom. You're at the bottom, and you are the righteous seed of Abraham, Isaac, and of Jacob. It don't say Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. It don't say Abraham, Isaac, Moab, or the Romans, or Ammonites. It doesn't say that. It says Abraham, Isaac, and of Jacob. He's the God of. You can pull it up, and it probably said 1,000 times. He's the God of Abraham, Isaac, and of Jacob. And you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans are going to be the benefactors of the new heaven and the new kingdom, which to come. If you are part of the hopeful elect and the hopeful 1/3. 2/3 going to come back, going to have to get born in the kingdom. 2/3 don't want to be the first fruits of the new kingdom. 2/3 want to be the first fruits of this Babylon, this spiritual wickedness that's taking place here in America and through the four corners of the earth. That's what 2/3 of our people want. 2/3 don't want Hamashiach Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, to come back to the earth, to take rulership of his kingdom, a for everlasting kingdom. But 2/3 want to continue to be ruled under Esau Edom. Let's go. Let's get it. Book of Revelation. Let's go to the Book of Revelation. Book of Revelation, chapter 19 and verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shah. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahweh Shah is the spirit of prophecy. And that's where we at in these end days. We're in the spirit of prophecy. It's popping off left and right. We got uproars of the people. We got earthquakes. We just had this big old earthquake, what, in New Zealand? You got earthquakes. You got famine that's taking place in the land. We got many states right now trying to feed these people through the food banks. And the food banks don't have enough food to feed the people. Because what? Because the city of confusion is broken down. This grinding is ceased. Let's go to the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 12. Bear with me. Can't see a thing right now. That's my fault. I said that 1 or 12. Let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 12. Start at verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinding cease, and the grinding has ceased. That's why you have in certain states like Ohio and Texas, you know, where the governor's opening up the states, you know, because the grinding is ceased. But they still telling you on the CDC, they tell you on all